Welcome guys to the S. Chamberlain 5150 YouTube channel. Don't want to talk. My editing sucks, my talking sucks. I like to ride motorcycles, I like to have fun. So let's just get this started. This is my 2018 Road Glide Special. And then as you can see, it is rode hard and put away wet. So I am doing a full rebuild on it now that my warranty expired 2 days ago. So we already have the S&S 124 kit. I've been running that all season. The Horsepower Inc. V2 air cleaner with the Horsepower Inc. 62mm throttle body. Currently I was running a Zippers 468 cam. And it has been a great combo all year. Really haven't had too many issues as far as much, but a couple of issues here and there. Those will pop up as I go through and talk about it. My plans are right now, I had the inverted suspension. I am planning on going back to the 49mm factory suspension, and I am doing the Big Bear Nix 30 kit in it. And we're gonna try that out. He makes one for stock height and 2.75 inch over. I am doing the 2.75 inch over. So we're gonna try that out and see how that goes. I am currently running the Öhlins 357s in the rear. I've ran those, changing up the mounts. I used to have Big Bear's mounts that are up here. I think the plan is I'm gonna hide them just for a little bit different look for the year. You know, bike has about 35,000 miles of thrashing. Next thing that I am planning on doing, since a little mishap doing some wheelies, hit that. So we're gonna do, you know, typical little chop action back here, just playing around with some lines. I don't know. I'm gonna tape it out. I'm not gonna be afraid to get out the cutoff wheel and the grinder or anything like that. We already have a chain drive conversion. Plan to fix some leaks because it is disgustingly dirty. So hopefully everything kind of comes back. You know, we're gonna paint and repowder coat. The whole motor, primary, all that. I'm going to repowder coat that because Harley's factory black on the 2018 specials is absolutely horrible. It never looked good 3 months after I bought the bike. It kind of just started to fade and never had a good gloss black left to it anymore. So plan on redoing that. Currently, you know, I got a Recluse clutch in it, you know, so we're gonna go through that. I have a little primary leak that I was fighting last year. I'm gonna take care of that. So a little chop action on the back, new mounts, change out the inverted front suspension for the 49mm, just because I want to test it. That inverted suspension was amazing since day one that I put it on. So I'm not removing it for lack of liking it. I'm removing it for, I just wanted to try something different. Yeah, and then I have a couple other little body mods to the bike I'm debating on doing. I'll reveal those later when the time comes, but we'll see what happens and everything. Got Chase over here. Hi. Doing some cleaning on Inner Primary. We're down at Rock Cycle Service out in Michigan. He had to run out, go grab some boxes to ship some stuff out for some motor builds that he's doing. But hopefully make some progress today on the bike and we'll see what happens. All right, so I got the bags back on here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm thinking for a chop, I'm gonna play out with some lines right now as far as chopping the rear. Because as you can see, having that little exhaust soot, that's from old stuff. So the line I want to play, don't mind these were just thinking out loud some other night. So we got it. So back up in here, right where this mount is, I want to come up, do that and get rid of it. I think about up to the top of this previous hole where the electrical came through, and do that, follow it right back down. And then from a side profile, so if I'm going up to right where that mount is, what I want to do is I want to cut it on an angle like this. Oh wait, we're gonna go too far. So we're gonna cut it on an angle. This is right where the bottom of that mount is. So we're gonna come up, come around, hit that angle, try to match the side profile. Because as I'm standing back, from back here, you have that tube frame line, and then I want that same angle on the back of that bag. So we're gonna play around with that. I got my my taillight assembly right up here. I'm going to put that back on there. And then the plate is actually gonna be moved up top is what I'm thinking I'm gonna go for right now. So we will play around with some lines, and I'm gonna probably throw some tape down so I can get a visual aspect of everything, and we'll see how it looks. Probably should clean up a little of the exhaust up first. As far as the cut line, I'm going off this top line right up here. We had this circle that had where the electrical went through for that old light. I went right to the top of that. What I'm planning is I wanna trim this. If I trim this, I'll recut this, you know, do it back here, throw this in the mill this back straight, redo this clevis area, and then I can bring that in, so then this bar will be the farthest back point on the bottom. And then I run a shorty exhaust, that HPI up over there, and I'm going to cut off those brackets on both sides. So with what I'm thinking, you know, I got that line right there, and I want it to match that line of the frame, you know, to keep it for my cut line. So I will cut this right here, and then I'm gonna stand back and make sure I light this cut line. You know, this is just temporary to kind of get a feel of what I'm doing, but if I like it, you know, I'll keep going. So that's what I'm thinking for that. All right, remember, safety first, put on your spectacles. Ain't nothing to it just to do it. More compressor. So we did a little cutting action. Got that. That's about the line I'm looking for. So then I readjusted my tape line right here. I think that's I'm gonna do the cut for, you know, the fender or along that line. So what I'm doing, I'm playing with that, trying to get the same angle as this. So a little bit different the way they cut, you know, most of the bagger wheelie guys do, but I'm trying to go for a little bit of functionality, a little bit of style. So you like it. I'm not dead set on this taillight setup yet. You know, I just kind of bolted that back on there just for, you know, what it is. I wouldn't mind, you know, maybe throw some taillights in the bags. I'm not against that by any means. My Olin's reservoirs, you can see up in here. I don't think I'm gonna stuff them right here. So you see through them, not have them up top like I did before. I don't know, just changing things up. Plate mount up here, maybe even a designated brake light, and then a plate. I don't know, still playing with ideas. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got both sides cut. Readjusted that line of the fender. You can kind of see it, but right there. It's just a rough cut. We'll smooth it out. When I cap these bags in, I really wanna actually like play with this rolled edge. You know, I might use like the old pieces from that I cut off, try to get that rolled edge or add some material right here so then I can actually sand these down so it looks like how it would if it came from factory like that. But next we're gonna tackle cutting this fender, and we'll see how it looks, and if we hate it, we buy new parts. But you just gotta try sometimes, so. All right, made a little progress today. A little chop. Hey, Charlie. That, I do not hate that at all. Should be all right. Still not dead set on the taillight setup, but who knows, that might be the first thing to hit. So maybe redo that a little bit, everything. So if you guys like it, like, subscribe, check it out. Doing the rebuild on the 2018 Road Glide Special. Thank you very much.